What's up everyone, Wizard Ken here with another video of World of Tanks Xbox 360. I finally got it, guys. I finally got the IS-8. Now this is the stock version, this only has the first upgrade. I will do another video showing the last upgrade and showing the little differences of it. But I thought at least you guys could see what you guys are working towards if you're in the Russian side and you're trying to build up on it. And we'll talk about the differences between the IS-8 and the IS-3, which some people say there aren't that many, but I beg to differ. There are some differences in this tank. First of all, let's start in the front like we always do. Let's talk about this lower plate. Now, it looks kind of like the IS-3, but it's different. It's a lot more exposed. As you can see on the IS-3, there's not that much there. Very little bit there. But the IS-8 is showing a lot. It really is. And that's a terrible feature on it. But if you could see, there's little wings that connect the upper plate and the lower plate. And that supposedly, I've heard that that's supposed to help with allowing things to ricochet down and stuff like that. But I'm not 100% sure if that's actually accurate or not. But I do know, if you guys look at the upper plate, it's still angled the same. But right in the middle of it, you see two pieces of metal sticking straight up pretty much. Now what that's supposed to do, and I don't know if they consider this cosmetic or not, but I'm pretty sure it's not cosmetic. It's supposed to help with, if you guys are aware with the IS-3, you could ricochet in the front, as we show here, but a lot of the times the ricochets will go up into your turret and damage your gun and stuff like that. This is supposed to help stop that. It's supposed to stop it in its track, hopefully not damage you, but I have seen where it does damage a little bit. Right above those two pieces of metal that help with ricocheting, there's two slots, one on one side, one on the other side of the upper plate. Now I only bring those up, they're pretty much just there for looks, but they are weak spots in the armor. They are hard to hit, but you guys know how the luck is in this game, that a lot of times they hit spots that are magical. And in the middle of those two, there is a viewport that is a pretty nasty spot to have one, especially on this tank where you're already screwed with the amount of armor you have in the front. So you just gotta watch out for that. Alright, let's talk about the side of this thing. It's still about the same as the IS-3. You do have a little bit more track cover on the side than you did with the IS-3, but it's pretty much the same. A little bit more angled, if you can see on the side. Compare it to the IS-3. The IS-3 pretty much, it's kind of angled the same, but it's not. There's a little bit like, there's two stages to the side. There's one that's angled at like almost 90 degree, and then there's another section up just above that that's angled at like a 75, and that's supposed to help with ricocheting supposedly. You know, a lot of my facts that I can tell you guys are what I read up on things. And then you have these little fins on the back end that help with ricocheting too, which is pretty neat. The back end, as you can see, the gas tanks are finally on the back. You don't have to really worry about people shooting you in the sides and blowing up your gas tanks too much. You still, that's the nice thing about the IS-8 is that they moved them to the back. So as long as you protect your back, and of course Artie is our deadly enemy, you should be okay. Now the side here, you can see there is a wooden log here, and if you get shot there, you're pretty much dead. It's like an atomic bomb that goes off if you get shot there. I'm just joking. That's just cosmetic. It doesn't give you extra armor or anything, guys. It's just a cosmetic thing. That's it. The bullets will go through it. Just like it wasn't there. So now the turret, as I said, this is the first package on this game, or on this tank. It is not the upgraded turret. I do not know what the upgraded turret is. We will talk about that once I get it. I just got this tonight and I wanted to show you guys this tank. Anyways, it's kind of similar to the IS-3, but there are some differences. The hatch on the top, that is for an IS series a sore thumb. That thing sticks up, and people are going to be shooting at you all day long with it. It's kind of just as tall as the Tiger II's hatch, It doesn't stick up much, but it is going to be one of your weakest spots on this tank. But you are still nicely rounded. Now the other bad thing is the armor on this thing is less, on the turret is less than the IS-3, at least for the first package. The second and third package I do not know at the moment, but this one's only 210, where I believe the IS-3 has 220 to 230 turret on its final stage. So we still have some upgrading to do on this tank, but it looks like a pretty badass tank. I can't wait to try it out, see how it does in the battlefield, and see how things go. Like I said, I do have the first package, and I do suggest that you guys that can nerd pull it up to that first package, please do, because it is the same gun as the IS-3's last package. It is the big 122 that does let's just look at the packages real quick. This is the does the 225 pen, so you will be able to be some kind of, you will be competitive in the game. If you stick with the original one, you only have the 175 pen and 390 damage. You will be able to shoot 5 shots a minute, but it sucks. As I said, the turret on this one is really low. It's only 201 in the front, so that angle will help you out a lot, but you have to worry about like E75s being able to pen you, or T95s, some of those guys that you are going to be facing. Now, not too much changes on the third package, except for the turret. It does go up. Now, basically your view range changes on this. Does the design change? I don't know. We will talk about that when we get to the next video. Now, this is the package you guys are going to want to get to. It's the bigger 122. It has 258 pen, which is very nice. A lot of these tanks that you're going to be facing, besides tank destroyers, we're just talking about heavy, medium tanks, and light tanks, are not going to have a armor that does 250, is up there on 258 or anything like that. Most of the armor you're going to see is going to be like 220, 225, like the Tiger 2. With his angled armor, it's going to equal up to 225. So tanks like that, you're going to be able to take out pretty easily. Like I said, once I get this gun, I'll let you guys know exactly how it is and how it works. I'll probably wait to do the next video until I get this next gun. I know it says 113,000 to unlock, but it will change once I get this next upgrade. It'll probably be like 50,000 or 60,000 or something like that. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping. Maybe 75,000, might be. But it's kind of expensive for just the gun. So, all right, let's look at the nitty gritty of this tank real quick. I gotta go to here and down to here. So, all right, hit points. You get 1,700. Engine is 700 to starting out with. Speed is 50, so you do gain a lot more speed with this thing. You will be able to peekaboo a lot. And that's what we're with the ISs. You guys got to remember. Once you get to like the IS-3, they're really great peekaboo tanks. Even the KV-1S can be good if you do it right. Allow peekaboo a little bit. Allow the other person to shoot. They miss or ricochet. You go out there and shoot them up. Let's see. Traverse speed isn't bad. 30. Like I said, the whole armor doesn't change. It stays at 120. Turret armor is crap. But basically, like I said, on these tanks, you're just there to really get in and out, using your angles as much as possible to shield yourself. So, now, before we end this video, there are a couple things I want to talk about. Now, I haven't bought much on this tank yet, just because I don't have the money for it. This thing cost me like 3 million, I think, or 2 million. I can't remember. It was a lot. Very expensive. I had to get rid of a couple of my tanks just to pay for it. But I'm going to talk about some of the things that you might want to buy for these ISs to make them pretty much badasses. And this could go for any tank out there that's able to buy these this equipment. But we're going to talk about equipment real quick, because somebody asked me the other night, they're having a hard time with the IS-3. What are some of the things they could do to help with it and stuff like that. Now, these are the equipment I buy. The large caliber tank gun rammer, which helps reduce with timing, reload times, which of course, guys, that's really what we need on these tanks, especially if your gunner, your reloader dies or they damage your the ammo rack. You're gonna need, that extra 10% to help you out. Enhanced gun laying drive. I know you guys have noticed that these tanks take forever to aim in. Now, if you use this give you plus 10%. And then also the vertical stabilizer. Now, most people don't know this, but if you put that on there, that also helps with aiming. So you're getting like 30% basically on your aiming speed. Now, people are like, oh, that doesn't really, how does that help? Well, you tell me the last time that you actually just sat there every single second and not turned your turret. Turning your turret, like if you're fighting a heavy tank in front of you and a medium tank tries to swipe next to you and take you out, your turret, if you start moving it, you see that bubble get big. You see your accuracy go out the window and you can't do anything about it. This helps stop all that, or at least minimize it as much as possible. This is a great thing to have on your tanks. These are the things I suggest for any heavy tank that's out there, or medium tank. Sometimes I'll change it up for medium tanks, but basically if I want hard hitters that can't really use any of the other stuff, like the octane thing, I believe it's called, to get your tank to go a little bit faster or anything. Those are nice, but these are essential for being able to destroy people like I do. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I appreciate everything. Remember, guys, June 24th, you guys can come play with me. Go check out my other videos about that. It gives you all the details on what you need to do to be able to play with me. I can't wait for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. I've already got those days off, so I'll be good to go on the June 24th thing. If you guys have any questions, remember, leave me comments, send me messages in Xbox Live. Anything like that, and in severe cases I will actually talk to you one-on-one. So but anyways, guys, I'm Wizard Ken, and until next time, see ya.